Welcome to the new client portal. You'll log in the same way you always have through the website. You'll request an authentication code, which will be sent to you. The challenge questions have been retired, so this is the way to verify your login. Once we get to the main dashboard, you'll see the new look of the client portal. We have access to documents, retirement model results if that's applicable, account performance, and if you click into the retirement model, see more, there's additional data that wasn't available previously. You can see the individual goals, you can hover over them to find more information. You can see different time periods, when they're recurring, and then all of that summarized in this chart to the right, where you can again hover over specifics and see the way that those goals are interacting together, as well as specific time periods maybe in which those things are occurring. Back to the main dashboard. Again, there's some of the high-level information you'd want to see here, but we've also created two other dashboards, one of them being the spending dashboard, which we'll come back to in a second, and the third one being the investments dashboard. This has more detailed information on holdings, realized gain losses, committed capital if that's applicable to you, position performance. And next we'll move over to the menu on the left where we'll see some of this information in a different layout. Again, this kind of has all the information that you could want, and then in the top bar you can create a custom date period if you're interested in seeing information for a specific time frame. Next, you can link outside accounts. We'd click Add Account at the top, then you'd select the custodian or provider for that account. In this case, we're going to link a bank account so we can see what the spending dashboard looks like. So you'll be prompted through entering your credentials and then allowing that integration to be shared, receiving perhaps a verification code, and then we're agreeing to allow provision of data to Envestnet Tamarac for the integration. Success. Now we can take a look at the spending dashboard with more detail. So looking here, we can see a lot of different categories summarized in this top section. So you've got groceries, utilities, personal care, all the types of things that we would spend money on a regular basis. These things are summarized, and then you can click Add Budget. We can take a look at the different categories and click into this in more detail. Now you can see here that we're seeing the average expenses over this time period. You can also see below the associated transactions that are actually going into that data. Then at the top, you can alter the monthly budget depending on whether it needs to be higher or lower. So this contains a lot of helpful data to back up what the budget might be for a particular item. So again, everything's summarized up at the top in progress to the budget, but then below we've got a list of transactions by date and everything summarized in this other graph. Now you might look at a specific transaction here. You can see the details on it. You can also, if you want to, click into Advanced Search, where you'll have a lot of other capabilities as well. So maybe you have multiple bank accounts linked or credit cards. You can look at transactions from those specific accounts or just one of them. You can also see the categories. You can see providers or individual merchants. There's a lot of data in here. Play around with it, and we hope you enjoy.